Hi, beautiful human. I am Zach. That is Danielle. Welcome to the studio, a human being that you probably know. She's here for a third time, an artist, a beautiful person, really honest human being. You're very, very honest.
To a fault sometimes.
I think it's exactly who you are, and it's working. Back to talk about our second album. It is called The Art of Being a Mess. Say hello to Lauren Spencer Smith.
Hey. I'm scared.
There is an art to being a mess because I feel like,
right?
I mean, I'm going to be honest, our first conversation, our first interview didn't give mess. The second time we talk, we started to really understand you and everything that was going on it was more than just you. It's and I feel like it does play into the art of being a mess, which is like, it's an all-encompassing thing.
Yeah.
It's more than you being a mess in order to be considered artful in this tactic.
Yeah.
Everything around you also needs to be a mess.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of messy things happened between the first time we spoke and the second time we spoke. Yeah.
Wild. So
crazy.
Does it only get messier?
Okay, honestly, last album, like when I was done, I was like, what am I going to write about for album 2? Because I was like, I'm in a happy relationship, like nothing bad is happening. And then like ate my words like a month later, and then everything like somehow got like worse. Yeah, like I feel like everything just gets messier. I always think it's gonna get better, and then like the shoe drops. And now I feel like I join therapy every week being like, yeah, I'm having a good week, but like next week something might happen, you know?
I definitely understand. But it does get messy because like the art of manifestation and putting energy into things that aren't real can unintentionally make them real.
Yeah.
And you can't live every day waiting for a mess to happen.
Yeah. I do feel like I used to be like really optimistic and be like, oh, like nothing bad's gonna happen. Like, and then when something bad happened, I'd be more upset. And I've started to just embrace the bad things happen. And it doesn't mean everything is bad all at once. It's just that's a bad thing, and I'm gonna deal with the bad thing, and other things are great.
It's isolated.
Yeah. And that's like been very helpful to that.
Like that one bad thing is not going to make other things worse or bad. They can still be good.
Yeah, exactly.
How's your new stepmom?
I don't know.
Because you don't talk to them.
No, still.
So you haven't talked to your dad?
Like I had like for like the last 3 years, it's just been very like not like existent, but just kind of there. And like me not like ripping the Band-Aid off, but also me not like visiting or like anything like that. And then, like a couple months ago, like I fully just said like I couldn't have a relationship with him or either of them. And I hate to say it, but I'm like, I felt like I was like sitting on that decision, which like doesn't necessarily mean it's like a forever decision, but I was sitting on it for a really long time and felt like I really needed like space away from the whole situation and not feel like I had to constantly come up with what am I going to say? What am I going to do? Am I going to visit them at Christmas? Am I not? If I don't visit them, I'm going to feel bad. But if I visit them, I'm going to be upset. And now I feel very freed from and confident in my decision that like I'm doing what's best for me, you know?
And at the end of the day, that is really what matters.
Yeah.
And your dad is making the case too, I'm sure, that he's doing what's best for him, right?
I don't know. I don't even really know if he's making a case.
He's just saying he's in love.
Yeah, he's not even really saying that. Like, I don't know. I kind of feel like I sat around for 3 years being like, when is he gonna like reach out and Hail Mary and knock on my door and apologize and feel bad and like actually like reprimand these actions and change and stop lying and stop doing all these things and just be honest and open, and like none of that ever happened. And then I was like, this isn't ever gonna happen. I don't think. Like, I think if I want a relationship with you, I have to accept that this is the relationship, and like right now I can't accept that that's what you're providing me as a dad. And so I just am kind of taking a whole step back. But yeah, I have heard that like maybe they're trying to have kids. So I'm like, who knows? I might have to like know them again one day. But I'm like, yeah, that's super awesome.
Does that process make its way onto this album?
A little, not, you know, there was a hot sec. I was trying to write a song called like Third Time's the Charm about like, oh, like your third kid, like maybe it'll like work out. But it didn't. I did write a song called Things You Never Say. Yeah, that one is definitely about my relationship with my dad. Because at the end of the day, like my dad is not like abusive. Like he's not. I have people whose dads and family members are truly horrible people, and that's not my dad whatsoever. But I think that's what makes the relationship even more complicated to navigate is like, just because you're not like physically abusive doesn't necessarily mean like this relationship is healthy and like good in my life. And like that's kind of what that song is about, is like, I do love you, and it's not really about the things you do. It's really just that you never call me and say that you love me. You never, like, I take 100 million flights a year and you've never said have a safe flight. Like all the lyrics in it are just like things that you've never said to me. And if you did say them, we'd probably have a better relationship, you know?
It's those little things that matter.
Yeah. And I feel like honestly what sucks on my dad's part is like my mom is like such a trooper and like really checks in. Like I'm super close with my mom. And even though like my parents are divorced, like I tell people all the time, like their parents are married, but I feel like, you know, my mom is like twice the parent that even their parents are, even though that they do have this huge happy family that's all together. Like she really is just an above and beyond person. And it doesn't, you know, it's not making the other side look better because she's just so amazing and checks in all the time.
But she's doing that too because maybe she knows the type of person your dad is.
Yeah, probably, for sure.
She's probably had to compensate for that for a while.
Yeah, and I think honestly a lot of like, I feel like the older you get, the more things you find out and the more like perspective you get from like other family members and just everything like that. And I definitely feel like I hold a lot of resentment for like just being protective over my mom and like the things that she went through. Like even just like growing up, like knowing that like the second my parents got divorced, like my mom was sort of like left with nothing and didn't really have an education and like worked every single day of her life. And I felt like we literally ate the same thing every day because like we couldn't afford to eat, and like family members were bringing over groceries from Costco, and like random people from work were like helping buy Christmas gifts and like all this kind of stuff. And I'd never, not to say my dad didn't struggle, because I'm sure he did and he's like said he did, but I didn't see that. Whereas I saw my mom like at the forefront, like really struggling and crying and wanting to provide for me and my brother in the best way she could. And I think I could maybe see myself like one day wanting to like get over that resentment. But I'm like right now, I'm like, I need space from everybody over there.
Seems like the healthy thing.
Yeah. I like thought initially when I like said it, I was like, oh God, am I going to regret this? And honestly, within like 24 hours after I'd slept on it, I was like, I feel really good about this. And I felt like a weight was really lifted off my shoulders about it.
So do you call him and let him know? Do you send him a text?
No,
or do you just
I
let
texted.
silence?
Yeah, I definitely texted. But we don't call. So it would be awkward to call. I also kind of have this like, I don't know, I'm very like when I do something wrong, immediately I just apologize and I just don't do it again. And I feel like when I call people, if they're the type of person who doesn't like to apologize, they're trying to like make excuses, and it would just like piss me off more. So I would get my point across better by just texting and being like, this is the boundary. This is what I need from you. This is what I don't need from you. It's going to be that. There's no excuses or conversation to be had because I don't want to have a conversation with you. I would like to actually not.
How old are you when your parents divorced?
I was 9.
It's young.
Yeah.
I do understand it. Like I have a very similar story to a certain degree.
Yeah.
I do get it. Like, and you see your mom like struggle because your mom is sacrificing and doing the most to keep you and your brother afloat. And
yeah. And I think also like just the way that like things played out didn't look great, even if that wasn't what the situation was. But
totally.
My dad like immediately had a new girlfriend who now obviously isn't in my life anymore. But like I remember like 2 weeks later moving in with her and my step siblings, and like we all had to share a room, and like my mom was just by herself. And so like at Christmas, like when you're asking me what house am I going to, I'm like, well, I want to go hang out with mom. Like she's by herself. Like you have basically this whole new fucking family. Like you have people. Like mom has no one. And I think even if that wasn't like, I don't think that was just the situation. Like, oh, you have people and she doesn't. Like I know my dad probably wanted to see us too, but when it looks like that, you're like, I'm going to hang out with mom. Like I'm 12. Like I don't know.
It's a really complicated situation.
Yeah.
And I relate very deeply. But it makes you into the artist you are today.
Yeah, I write a lot of songs about it. So I'm like, it's giving me creativity.
Yeah, but you also look at things differently. Your perceptions differently. The way you process things. Like, clearly. I mean, dude, this album shows it.
Thanks.
I want to talk about Parallel Universe. Who's that really about?
That's also about my dad.
Okay, I thought so. Because I know it's supposed to come off like it's about an ex, but you said it's about a family member.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of my songs like are always about people, and then I just make them relationship songs because it's just easier and just more relatable to other people. But I I've written a few songs like about it, and I have one songwriter. His name's Thomas. I'm like, I feel like I owe him my life. He's always just coming up with the most amazing concepts for me and like about my life. And we were literally driving, I think, to go see Wicked for the second time, and he was like, I had this idea, like it's called Parallel Universe. Like I'm gonna sit on it and like come up with something and like play it for you guys tomorrow. And he basically was like, yeah, like this song is about your dad. And then started like playing what he had come up with. And all of us were like, this is the song. Oh my God.
So what is he playing for you? Like a full song? Is he playing just chords?
Honestly, it depends. Like sometimes he's like, this is the idea. I don't have it fleshed out. And then other times like he'll fully sit there and be like, chords, melody, there is a version of us in a parallel universe. I don't have this word, but maybe it could be this. And like, you're like, I'm sorry. Like, it's a pitch song at this point. Like, oh my God. And then we'll change things. But, sometimes it's just like, oh, I have this concept. What should it be? And then other times he's just such a genius and like is like, oh, here's a verse. Like, should we keep it?
But most of it's derived off of stories that you tell just the group, I guess, right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, him specifically I'm very close with. And like he knows, all the things about my life. And I've cried and we've written about all of them at least once. And sometimes I'll call him and be like, cool, I really want to write a song about this. I don't know what the concept is yet. Or like, here's half the concept. Help me come up with an idea. I want it to be piano. And like within 24 hours, he's back and he's like, I thought about it. This is what it's going to be. And he's just a genius and his brain is just, it amazes me.
There is a mood board that you posted on Instagram for this album. Is this real still? Does it apply like this color coding of things?
Yeah. So every song is color coded. And that's what like the emotion means to me in that song.
So something like Bridesmaid.
I think it's blue and purple.
So that's sadness and confusion.
Yeah.
Is it connected to the song from your last album, Best Friend? Or Best Friends?
Totally about two different people, but same exact story, basically. But I feel like the older I get, the more you're like, oh, I'm going to get married one day. And like, here's who's going to be in my bridal party. And I remember always thinking like that person's going to be like my maid of honor or like be in my bridal party. And the second we weren't friends, it was just so sudden. And all I kept saying to people was, that's so weird. I thought like she was going to be standing next to me. Wow, I got married. And now I like don't know you and we don't talk. Like so confusing. But then obviously blue is sad. So it's also sad.
That is life sometimes though.
Yeah. It's like for the better. Like that one specifically, Best Friend breakup, I think more sad about. This one, I just think I have more experience in life to know like when a friendship is just not right anymore. Like the person who I wrote Best Friend breakup about, I can look back and be like, oh, that's why we're not friends. Like I don't really know if you were actually that good of a friend to me, but at the time it felt so like devastating that we weren't friends. Whereas now if I'm not friends with someone, like immediately I can find like, oh, this is why we're not friends. That was meant to be.
Did you find that in this one?
Yeah, for sure. But I still definitely thought they were going to be in my bridal party.
How long do you know this person?
Like almost 5 years. Yeah. It's
That's
like kind of a long time. Yeah.
But you say kind of. In the scope of life, it's not.
It's not. Yeah.
And you realize that as you progress in age.
Yeah.
How like, dude, there's friends that I have in life that I know won't go anywhere. But to be honest, we've been friends for 15 fucking years.
Yeah.
You cross a double-digit boundary.
For sure.
And there's something. 5 years, 2 years,
It's not,
you shit that out.
Like I have, it's true. I have one best friend I've been friends with for years and like nothing could happen. Like we will always be friends. But like when it's only like 4 or 5 years, you're like, I don't know.
Well, because you're still understanding who somebody is.
Yeah.
Like if I've known you for 15 years, there's a reason why it stood past the 5.
So true.
Right? Like because you've ridden through a version of something already with that person, so you get them.
I also feel like this person was friends with me through like, I feel like I've been with like 5 different people in the last 5 years, like very formative years of like me becoming who I want and deciding like what my opinions are. And I think we kind of just grew apart. Like we just had very different opinions on everything that I think would matter as being friends, you know?
And you realize those things by 5 years as you go.
Yeah.
It's life.
It's fine.
We're living it.
Writing the song, though, did make me be like, oh, what if someone's in my bridal party and we have all these pictures together and I get married and then after the wedding, we're not friends?
I hear about that all the time.
And then I have all these fucking pictures with you. Yeah. I was like, oh, I didn't even think that was a scenario until I wrote the song.
Well, so I'm so sorry.
My friend is married to one of his groomsmen now.
Wait, what?
He got married, and then him and his partner got divorced, and now he's married to one of his groomsmen.
Oh, wait, why did I
Wait,
think?
but that's like kind of like that's a little fucked, but it's like iconic because
It
it's like,
is.
oh, you were in the wedding.
You were in the wedding, and
So
now
it's
we
like,
have our own wedding.
The pictures aren't ruined. Yeah,
You just look at it as a moment of like.
it's like foreshadowing.
We were in love.
Time.
Wait, that's messed up.
That's
know, it's
crazy.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah.
But that does happen where like you just separate from somebody. You think they're your person or your best friend, and they're in your wedding, and it's like what?
That would like devastate me if they were in the pictures. Like I'm purposely gonna make sure I have isolated pictures with everyone, and make sure we all get one without each one person, just so God forbid like someone's not our friend anymore. It's like, oh well, let's just put the other one up, but that they're not in.
Are you wanting to even date?
You're in a
Well, I'm in a
Oh, you're in-
relationship.
oh,
yeah.
shit, I didn't
Still,
know.
same guy.
Wait,
Matt?
Yes, Matt.
but wait. So I'm confused. So, but when you said that you came on our show the last time. Were you in a new relationship then?
No, same relationship the whole time.
But when did you come on our show and then get out of a relationship? The first time?
Okay, the first time I came on, I had only been in a relationship for 3 months. So like fingers crossed and Flowers and all of those. Like Flowers was kind of like a compare and contrast about like I had met Matt and then I was like, oh wait, men are nice. And then kind of wrote a song being like, oh, you've taught me that like flowers aren't just used for apologies and like all these things.
Do you have a special place in your heart for Fingers Crossed Boy because he gave you that song?
No.
That song changed your life.
Like nothing nice to say about that person. I'm like I'm just like, that was, we weren't even in a real relationship. Like it wasn't a relationship at all. Like we didn't even like do anything, nothing. Like I look back with pure embarrassment. Like no.
Why embarrassment?
I just was like, I think I was in a very like desperate time of my life of like I feel like in high school, my best friend was like the hot friend and like guys always liked her. And I was just like the friend that was there. And like, if anyone liked me, they'd be like, oh, like she's funny. And like, no one would ever be like, she's pretty. Like, they'd just be like, oh, she's so funny. And like, I love hanging out with her. But like, no one like liked me. And I felt like this was just like the first person that ever was like, I like you. And so then I was like, oh my God, like somebody likes me. And like, now I look back and I'm like, that was so not, I'm embarrassed.
But you got a great record out of it.
Yeah. But I'm grateful for like the...
You would go back and do that differently?
No. I would never like change anything that I've done because like it all made me who I am. But I don't like sit and think... Like I genuinely like forget that like he existed like all the time. Like the other day someone said their name and I was like, wait, who is that? And then we clocked in at the same time that I truly didn't remember and we started laughing on the floor like immediately.
That's amazing.
But yeah, I just think it wasn't really, when I hear the song, it sounds like if Matt broke up with me right now, like that sounds like something I would cry to. Like it just sounds like I truly thought that I was like, oh, like I really like this person and like we're going to be together. And looking back, I'm like, you were just a child girl. Like that's what you thought was a relationship.
But for what it was.
Yeah, it's fine.
It had value.
It gave me the song.
Mm-hmm.
So if karma doesn't get you, I will. Who are you threatening?
It's not about an ex, that's for sure.
What are you going after, like a
This
cartel?
person, no.
Who are you
I'm
threatening?
gonna get like murdered if I say no. It's more so like about a person that like there's just no reason for me to like ever actually say who it's about, and I don't think they would even know. Like I think they truly live their life and have no idea that they piss me off like that.
What? So you don't have a personal relationship with them?
Not anymore. I did,
Wow.
but I just felt like I was like every single day I was like undermined and like ideas were not heard and like everything I wanted to do, it was like overpowered by like somebody else. And I was so angry all the time. And then I stopped knowing them and then I wrote all these angry songs. Like every single angry song is about them.
Well, if Karma Doesn't Get You, it's a great song.
So good.
Thank you.
It's so good.
Thank you.
Small town boy with a big time ego.
Yeah, it's just like of course it's about a man. It's just like there's so many men out there that are just so egotistical and like think they're better than everyone, like especially women. Yeah. And I was very angry. Like now looking back when I look at the lyrics, I'm like, you're crazy, bitch. Like I don't feel that amount of anger towards them whatsoever now. But in the moment,
Yeah, but
I was pissed.
That's a part of being an artist, though, is being able to take a kernel of an emotion and exploding it into something like, if karma doesn't get you, I will.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, we were trying to write a sad song that day because it was people I hadn't written with before, or at least like 2 of them I hadn't written with. And yeah, we were trying to write a sad song or a love song, like something I had done. And we just like couldn't come up with anything for like 3 hours. And then like Jack was like, what else do you feel? And instantly I was like, dude, I'm so fucking pissed at this person. And then he was like, great, like, let's talk about this.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, like if karma doesn't get them, like I swear to God, like. And next thing you know, we had a song so fast.
Anger is the easiest emotion to feel.
It is. Like, it's my first emotion. And like, even if I only feel it for 5 minutes, it's my go-to. Like, I always have to sit back and be like, girl, you were crazy. Like,
we need to, you should bring that up
I
in
need
therapy.
to like do like some breathing exercises before I respond to people.
I mean, you're aware.
Yeah, but I don't really know if that makes it better. Like it does to an extent.
It's like the first step into fixing something.
Yeah, because I feel like there's a lot of things I'm aware of. Anytime I meet people, I'm always telling them everything about my life. I'm like that annoying, like if someone does that to me, I'm like, you're annoying. Stop trauma dumping on me. Like I don't care. And then every person I meet, I'm like, oh my God, like my dad. And I start like telling them everything. And every time I leave, I go, why did you do that? Do not do that. I look at myself in the mirror every night and I'm like, shut up. Stop. Ask people questions about themselves. And then I'm like, I'm not going to do that tomorrow. And then I show up. I met new people yesterday. Instantly told them all. I was like,
what's your sign?
girl, I'm a Libra.
Interesting.
What are you?
Taurus.
Oh, my best friend's a Taurus.
Taste. How long is your
That's
best friend?
my friend. I've been
around?
friends with forever.
Oh.
Yeah. What are you?
Sagittarius.
Oh, I don't know much about that one.
Yeah, me neither.
I only like it only applies to me when I feel like something is valid.
So how do you plan on getting this person if karma doesn't get
No,
them?
I'm not like actually gonna.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
Like I do tell people like don't actually like it's not okay to like key someone's car. Like it's okay to be angry and like feel like you would like to do that, but it's definitely not okay to do it. I'm kind of all talk, no walk also.
That's healthy.
Yeah. Like I'm like, oh my God, like I'm so mad. Like my food like came out wrong. And then they're like, how's the food? I'm like, so
Delicious.
good. Oh my God, thank you so much. Like, and like, I'm so mad at this person. Like, I'm going to cuss them. I'm going to tell them. And then they're like, what's wrong? I'm like, I'm sorry, actually. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm so bad at like, actually doing what I'm angry about. So I won't.
Wait, don't you on Sticks and Stones you say words will never hurt me? I feel like that's not true with
But
you.
what's so funny is one of my fans made a video and was like, LOL, words will hurt me. And I commented and was like, I knew damn well words hurt me, bitch. Like, 100%.
Yeah.
Like, if people start bullying me on the internet, like, it's over. Like, what is happening to Benson right now? And, like, Lola Young, I'm like, this is the reason I hate the internet. Like, I would go into a hole and want to die. Like, I can't handle people bullying me.
Has it gotten worse on either one of those guys? I
feel like it's just, it's overall bad.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Like, and I know that, like, in order to be actually popular, like, I'm like, that means you made it. Like, if people are hating on you.
Yes.
I remember, like, when I was, like, 14, the Billie Eilish hate was so unmatched. Like, everyone was hating on her, and I was, like, obsessed with her. And I'm prepping myself that people are going to bully me one day. But it will hurt my feelings, for sure.
But it'll be a sign of something larger.
Yeah. But in that era, I was like, words won't hurt me. Like I was in like a nothing that person says to me could hurt my feelings now. You know?
This was a specific person, not
it was
a
like
general,
I'm gonna be
got
like
it.
your CEO vibes, like type song was where I was going with it. Like at the time, the things they said hurt me, but it was like now I've gained this new confidence and like you're gonna rue the day that you fucked with me like that.
Have they rude?
I think so, honestly.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's
Mission
better than them not ruining. Cool. Light the flame.
Yeah.
Thank you for being such a liar. Thank you, I really do admire how you hurt me in a million ways. Never taking one bit of blame. Thank you for telling me I'm nothing. Bad news, you never saw it coming. When you told me I was something to waste. Baby, you were lighting the flame. Pretty good.
Thanks.
She wrote it.
Yeah.
Yeah, who are you talking to?
Same person.
God, so like
Yeah.
this album's really about 3 people.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly. Well, honestly, that one was more like, I felt like I had this new like urge to be like more successful than I ever wanted to be just to prove that this person is an idiot. And I was like, I just feel like a flame has been lit inside of me. Because when I was growing up, like I felt no one believed in me. Like everyone at high school was like, oh, you're not going to do anything. And I was like, I'm going to prove these bitches wrong. I've already proved those bitches wrong. And so I felt like I lost a bit of my like, who am I proving wrong now? Like, I don't need to prove to myself. Like, I already know I'm capable of this. Like, I need someone to be competitive with.
Good.
And then this person pissed me off, and I was like, you've lit my flame. And that's how I came up with the concept.
Damn. I didn't know that you sang with Keith Urban.
Yes! I love
I feel
him.
like we've talked about everything else in your life, but for some reason, we missed you singing with Keith Urban.
Was that like on American Idol or something? Or
No, I was 11.
She was
oh,
11.
way before American Idol.
Yeah, I was like a child.
Damn,
I like
Daniel.
entered a. What's so funny actually is like at the time I didn't like country music. Now I love country music, but at the time I like never listened to it. I was like, oh, I hate country music. And then my previous stepmom was like, hey, there's this competition to sing with Keith Urban at like, we have this big country music festival every year. It's like 20,000 people.
This is the story. You liked your first stepmom, right? Didn't you eventually like her?
Eventually I was like, cool.
And then
we're
you
chill.
were hurt for her because your
Yeah.
dad hurt her too.
Now I'm like, what? Yeah, I hated her actually for a really long time. Then I got to like, you know what? I'm sick of hating people. I live on my own. I'm an adult. Like I can choose when I see you. And I was like, great. And like I still chill with her. Like
I
we're
mean, she
homies.
definitely cared about you.
For sure. Now that I'm older, I thought a lot of things were her fault. Like, I don't know, like sometimes like she would like yell at me if I like didn't put my clothes away or something, or like I'd come home from school and then she'd be in a meeting and she'd be like mad that I came home from school. And like now that I'm older, I'm like, oh, like my dad told you I wasn't coming home from school. So you planned a meeting because you work from home. And then I walked in the door yelling because I'm so loud and like talking to people. And then you're like, why is she home? And then like she was taking her stress out on me that like she was mad that my dad didn't communicate to her that like I was going to be at the house.
You guys had you had a common enemy.
Yeah. Yeah, now we definitely have a common enemy, which I think is probably what.
You probably had one in the moment too.
Yeah, and I just didn't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel bad for her. Like her whole life has been uprooted. Like she fully basically moved like provinces, which is like states for
Totally.
us. Like moved completely somewhere else. And like, you know, they had like a business together and just like, yeah, everything is just like a giant mess for her. And I'm like, oh. And, you know, my dad moved on immediately and like got married and is like redoing the damn thing. So,
By the way, for a third time.
yeah, for a third time.
That's called a pattern.
Yeah. That's the thing is I was like, oh, this is a pattern. I was like, I feel bad for her, actually.
Yeah, but she cared about you. So she told you to go to this singing competition or contest?
Yes. And she was very, like, she has taken so many videos of me singing, like, very, very supportive. Yeah, she told me to do the competition. I kind of, like, owe it to her.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And that, I mean, you sing with Keith Urban?
Yeah, some other girl actually won the competition. Like he was doing it everywhere. Which funny enough, I discovered because he was doing it for his song We Were Us. And funny enough, I ended up writing with the songwriter on this album who actually wrote that song and I had no idea. And then like our second session, I was like, Jimmy! I was like, I entered a competition to sing that song. Like what a small world. But yeah, some other girl won.
That's the universe.
She sung it, and then his management called and was like, he wants to sing a different song with her. So then we sung the Bob Dylan song. Wild.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And like that moment, I remember, I always wanted to do music, but I remember like it felt very solidified because there was like thousands of people. Like it was my first time ever singing really in front of anyone like that. And I remember being like, oh my God, I want to do this for the rest of my life. Like, holy shit.
Damn.
Yeah.
See?
I haven't seen him since though.
Maybe he'll see this. Also, Jimmy Robbins is a great writer.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Jimmy Robbins keeps coming up on our show. He's
Really?
come up now like twice in the last week.
Yeah, I love
He
him.
came on our show like 17 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, a long time. You were barely alive.
Yeah, I love him. I like met him basically towards the end of
crazy.
the album process when I went to Nashville. I love him.
He's an incredible writer.
Yeah.
Really good guy.
Yeah.
Really good guy.
The
So,
song I wrote with him is my favorite song.
do you like Nashville?
I do. Yeah.
I feel like you'd get along there nicely.
Yeah. I'm like, my hometown is very like wilderness and like parks and just chill. And so I really liked kind of going there and feeling that chill vibe.
Where are you from? Calgary? Ottawa?
British Columbia, Vancouver.
BC Bud.
Vancouver Island, actually, before everyone gets mad at me.
They have really good weed on Vancouver Island.
That's what they say.
Yeah, I think I probably said that to you the last time.
You
were here.
did.
It's like one of those
It's a
things. That
pattern.
every time somebody brings up British Columbia, I'm like, dude, BC Bud.
Is that weed?
Yeah.
All right, I don't know. I'm not in the pot world.
You sound like a loser, bro. Loser.
You mentioned your favorite song. Is that Still Looking Up?
Yes.
Why?
And I wrote that with Jimmy. I just feel like I'm going to cry. I don't want to cry.
We have tissues.
It's fine. I feel like I'd been like really trying to write that song for like a really long time. And I'm so grateful to like Jimmy and Laura and Tom and Steve, like everyone who I wrote it with. I don't think I would have written it with anybody else. Like everyone had sobbed at some point in the room or like needed to take a break or like because the lyrics are so sad in the song. But I've been trying to write that song for so long and wanting to write about it. And it took me so many years to even be able, like I can write about anything, like even the things that are sad to me, like I'll cry in the session. And with that one, I was like typing things in like the Google Doc because I couldn't like say them out loud. And or I'd be like, let's move on. Like we'd try and write a verse and I would be like, I can't write this. Like it's too sad. And we got through the whole song. And it's like my favorite song on the whole album.
It's a song about grief.
Yeah.
Who'd you lose?
Yeah. I mean, basically like one of my best friends growing up passed away when I was like 15 or 16. And like everyone, like I feel like it's all like it's never someone mean, like it's never a horrible person that dies. It's always the nicest person everybody's ever met in their entire life. And my friend was truly just the most kindest human being ever. And like we're from a small town and I had moved away like the year prior to a larger town. And so when he passed away, like my entire hometown was like devastated. Like everyone knew him at the high school. Like everyone that was in our grade knew him. Like everyone completely took time off school. And I was kind of just like by myself in this other town and like driving back to go talk to everyone. But it was I feel like when you're like 15, like you don't like think people can die. You know, like you never even, like now I'm like, obviously I probably just have trauma, but I like think everyone's going to die every 5 seconds and like they don't answer my phone. I'm like, are you dead? But when I was 15, I like never thought something like that would happen. And someone called me the night before and was like, oh, he got in a car accident and he broke his leg. And we were like, oh, okay. Or he was actually hit by a car. And we were like, oh, he broke his leg. And I literally remember laughing with my friend being like, oh, it's going to be so funny. Like when we signed his cast, like he broke his leg. Like, oh my God. And then like I woke up to a text like from like I don't know if it was his ex-girlfriend or his girlfriend, but she like texted me and she was like, he died this morning at 5 a.m. And I really like instantly like felt like I was like literally laying on the floor. I was like supposed to go to soccer that morning. And I went out to my mom and I was like, oh my God, like he died. Like he didn't just break his leg. Like he's just like, he's dead. I don't know what to do. Like he died. And my mom was like, what? And then cried about it for like an hour and then literally put my soccer stuff on and like started driving to soccer. And was like, oh, it's fine. Like he's not actually dead. Like I'm going to soccer. And then like midway on the way to soccer, I was like, we have to turn around. Like I have to drive all the way back to the hometown. Like I have to see everyone. And my mom's like, okay, we're turning around. And we drove all the way back to his hometown. But I feel like everyone that knew him, like it changed everybody's, like I feel like it changed like my personality and like who I was as a person completely, the whole situation.
It's really hard.
Yeah. But it's okay.
It doesn't get easier.
Yeah.
It really doesn't. Grief doesn't ever get easier. And also the idea of death never gets easier.
Yeah, I'm like, that has like I don't even really know if it's like trauma. I just like now I think about it all the time. It probably doesn't help that like my favorite show is Grey's Anatomy and someone like dies every episode. And I've had to like stop watching shows like that and watch like I started watching Victorious again, like just like iCarly, like shows that just have nothing bad that ever happen in them. Because I'm like the thought of like people in my life passing away, like I couldn't do it.
It's really hard.
Yeah.
It's really hard. Grief is terrible. And to lose a friend, it's terrible. And like to go through that very young, again, like doesn't make it easier ever.
And honestly, I feel like I was trying to write it for a really long time. Right before I put out my last album, my boyfriend actually lost like both of his parents. And I feel like that is kind of actually what like had me just thinking about it more and like wanting to write a song like that because obviously that was on my mind. Like that just the worst thing in the world just ever just happened to my boyfriend and like watching my boyfriend go through that. And I feel like almost like that situation kind of helped me write this song as well.
That's a heavy thing.
Yeah.
And that's also a test as a partner.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't even, what has happened to my boyfriend? I can't, like, if that happened to me, like, I think my boyfriend is like, I've always thought he's the best person in the world, but like, he like works so hard and is so like positive and tries to just kind of like make the best out of everything. And I'm like, I'm always telling him, I told him last night, I was like, I would be such a miserable ass bitch and I would sit in my bed and I would find every fucking reason to like never want to be on the earth again. And like watching my boyfriend like overcome that and, you know, he's become so much more successful since, and he's obviously very proud of himself for that. And you know, a lot of it wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for all of that. Like he wouldn't have had like this crazy change in like his career and all this kind of stuff. But yeah, it basically happened like right before my album came out and I went on tour. So I was really feeling all these things, and like it was a very like death was just has been obviously a very common like topic in my life, and it hadn't been since my friend had passed away. And then I was like, okay, like this feels like a sign that I have to write this song now, you know?
Totally.
Yeah.
But you really do. I mean, like, if you can ride through that with somebody and actually be present and there and like not an energy suck or like a soul suck or make something so tragic even harder, it's like a thing that matures you.
I know. I'm like, we wrote one song actually that didn't make the album, and I really wanted it to be on the album. And the whole song was like a song to my boyfriend, basically. Because I had moments where I was like, oh, like, I feel like when it happens to someone else, like, you don't know what to do. You're like, what? Like, there's nothing you can say. Like, you're not going to make it better by being like, oh, like, you look nice today. Like, there's nothing you can do or say. And we just wrote a song called I'll Be Here Anyway. And the whole chorus was like, I'm not going to tell you, like, everything happens for a reason and there's a silver lining. Like, I'm just going to be here. And I feel like when people go through things, it's like, you know, we're going to cook a dinner. We're just going to, like, be in your presence so you don't feel like you're by yourself. And I loved that song so much. Like, hopefully it just, like, gets leaked or something so people hear it.
Dude, I feel like this is the right relationship.
Right? I'm like, we're totally going to get married. I'm so excited.
Let's take it.
I've already written out my wedding guest list.
Please.
And we're not even engaged.
I don't want to jinx anything.
No, it's manifestation.
I'm with that. Knock on that.
He's my soulmate.
Knock on the log, dude.
I don't need to knock because it's just going to happen.
How'd you guys meet?
We met at the gym.
I feel like we have heard this story
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Wait, on like a treadmill or something?
He says the first time he like walked by me on the treadmill, I knew he was looking at me. I just looked away because I was like too scared to have a conversation with him. But yeah, basically.
Sick.
So do you say hi to him or does he say hi to you?
No, he said hi to me.
Okay.
I would never. I was like, ah! But then like calling my friends and be like, hey, like there's this guy.
Someday.
Yeah.
Who is that about?
It's about me.
But you're loving yourself that way.
Well, I'm not. I'm saying like someday.
You'll love the dimples on your
to.
back. You'll love the freckles on your nose. You
Yeah.
love the hair, that your hair is black in the summer.
Yeah. Like I feel like I'm a really confident person in like who I am, but I feel like I'm a very self-conscious person at the same time. Like I'm like I wear baggy clothes because I'm like, oh my God, I would like never wear a crop top. Like if I wore something tight, like I'd rather cry. Like I feel like I have all these issues when it comes to like self-confidence in that kind of way. And so I was like, I really want to write a song that's like, oh, I hope like when I'm 30 or something, like I just stop feeling this way about myself. Like someday I'll talk to myself how I talk to everyone else, you know?
You think it's an age thing?
I'm hoping, like, don't tell me that when I'm 30 I won't feel that way.
I mean, you may.
I don't know. Everyone's always saying like the 30s are like you really start to accept yourself and like, yeah. So
I feel like maybe I don't.
I love being 30.
this is what everyone says.
fucking love
so
it.
I'm like, I'm going to love myself when I'm 30 or something.
Yeah.
Or I'm like, maybe it's not an age thing, but I think just how much I've grown in the last 5 years, that's probably something I'll work on by then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You're going to keep growing and evolving. And I do think there is this place where you get to is like, you come to terms with what you got. Because like, it's what you got.
Yeah.
Like, this is it. Either like do better with what you got or like.
See, that's my thing. I'm like trying to do better with what I got.
Yeah, but like, what does that even mean? And I think you figure that out as like.
Yeah.
You know, like I think that's like a personal thing too.
Yeah.
But that's yet to be determined.
Yeah.
Because you have many, many moons left.
Exactly.
You have so many years until you get to 30, dude.
I hope so.
What are you, 20?
21.
Yeah.
I'm turning 22 in September.
Oh.
You make it sound like you're getting old.
I know, I'm stressed.
You're 21.
It's nothing.
I'm stressed.
Are you famously still an early to bed person?
Yeah. My
What-
job doesn't always let me do that. Like I sometimes go on stage at like 9 p.m.
Yeah, so like what ideally you go to bed at what time?
Yeah, like 9.
9.
Like asleep by 10, like wake up at 6 a.m. It's like a good dream.
I like that.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I love I don't know how people go to the gym at night. I think that's like a criminal offense.
Very weird.
Yeah. I'm like starting my day, even just a walk is like life-changing.
Yeah, you got to do something.
Yeah. I don't know how people just get up and go straight in to work.
Has your process as it relates to writing these musics changed at all? Like since the last album or even the first one? Or is it just collaborators that are different?
Yeah, honestly, I feel like the collaborators are just different. I mean, there's like a few that are the same. Like my friend Thomas, who has 3 songs on the album, like he wrote Best Friend Breakup and Bigger Person and a few songs on the first album. But yeah, I think my process is the exact same. I go through it, I write it down, I show up. I'm like, hey, this happened yesterday. This is what I want to write about. I came up with a title.
And you just hit them with it.
Yeah.
Worse? Is that the same thing? I mean, like you really write about like a lot of men.
Yeah. Well, the women in my life are great.
That's good.
Yeah.
I know it's messed up, but I hope you're cursed and all of your bad days only get worse. Like, Jesus Christ.
Okay, well, this one actually is about someone else, and they did something to me that was so unforgivable. I can't say what it is, but it's literally, truly the most. Like when I talk about this song, I'm like, okay, this isn't just about like a breakup. Like someone just break up with me and like decided I wasn't for them. Like truly horrible, horrible things. That's what this song is about.
Okay.
Yeah.
I could tell.
Yeah.
But then it's followed by Pray. Is there a connection there? Like,
No.
Did you determine like the order of this song, like order of the album strategically?
Honestly, like yes and no. So we put Pray out first, which I knew was going to be confusing to people because then I was going to follow it up with angry songs. But like that's the whole point. It's like messy. But when I first wrote the album, I was angry. And then literally after that, like I haven't written an angry song since. Like I wrote an angry song recently, like hopefully it's like on a deluxe, but like that's it. Like I went through the angry phase for like 3 months, wrote all of those songs in one time period, and then wrote all the sad songs afterwards. Like it was like the stages of grief, basically. Like I was just angry and then I was over it.
But grief over what? It seems to be a bunch of things.
Yeah, there's a few different people. Like people were just pissing me off. And I've never felt like more, like someone recently, my friend called me and she's like, dude, I just feel like you've been so nice lately. Like you brought this gift over and like, wow, like you're just such a good person. And I was like, really? I feel like I've been showing up as like the angriest version of myself in the last like 6 months. Like really? And she's like, yeah. Like I was like, okay. Well, I'm glad it's not coming off to other people like that. Like I just had this anger a lot throughout writing this album.
Did you get it out?
I think so. Now I'm like still angry, but I'm like over feeling angry. That's just like disappointment. So then that's when we got to the sad songs.
And this album is a story, if I was to like understand it in totality, what kind of story are you telling?
I honestly feel like there isn't really like because it's all not about the same thing. Like that's why I called it The Art of Being a Mess. Because when I got to the end, I was like, oh, there's really no cohesion here. And then I was like, wait, I feel like that's life. Like you just go through different things and you don't really know what's going to hit you and how it's going to make you feel. And I was like, I think people will relate to the fact that like I'm angry, then I'm sad, and then I'm happy. And like I think everyone's life is like that.
It's the story of life.
Yeah.
I love how it starts off the entire album. You say, what a beautiful day to feel shitty. What a way to open an album.
That's like one of my favorite songs on the album. Because I feel like people are always like, find the positive. Like, why are you always so sad? So I'm like, okay, like the sun is shining. Like it's such a great day to be
in a bad mood.
Yeah.
But are you really that negative?
I think it like depends on the situation. I feel like I'm really outgoing and like I love to talk. So like it comes off like positive
Totally.
all the time. I also am very like I'll still be sad about things, but like I don't believe in like sitting around in your sadness and like nothing will stop me from like wanting to like achieve my dreams. You know what I mean? Like I'll be sad, but like I'll still get up and like make content and write songs and like do things. Like I'll never be to the point that like it will take over my life. But I'm also obviously very fortunate that like my life is writing about my life. Totally. So it's like I also get to enjoy that like bad things are happening because then we go write songs about them. But yeah, I feel like it depends. I feel like I'm significantly less sad like this year.
Do you want your dad to hear any of the songs you wrote about?
No, because he'll probably like maybe message me about them.
Never a phone call, just a text.
No, never a phone call. Or he probably won't say anything, and then like if I say something, he'll probably like use it against me in future. Because they were definitely upset about 28, and so I'm like, oh God, I don't even want to. But 28 was a little more rude. Like things you never say is like, I don't know how you listen to that and you'd be like mad at me.
Yeah.
Like
no, it should
really cause self-reflection.
Totally. How does your brother feel about all this?
He kind of has his own relationship with my dad. Yeah. That's like also kind of on and off, but right now it's on. And he's very like, yo, why aren't you talking to dad? And I'm like, mind your business, bro. But I'm like, there was a period in time where like my brother never went there for Christmas. And like I went every Christmas by myself or like with a friend. And then I was like, you know what? Now I don't fuck with dad. And then my brother was like, well, now I fuck with him. And I was like, you've got to be fucking kidding me. Like we've done a swap.
It's kind of how it goes though.
Yeah. And I'm very like, I always tell my brother, I'm like, I don't care. Like, I want you to have a relationship with whoever you want to have a relationship with. Like, if your relationship with dad is great, I want you to have a dad. Like, that's amazing. Like, if you can handle that. But he's like less like he's a man. I think he's just like, I don't think men are as emotional sometimes naturally as beings. Men can obviously still be emotional and are, but my brother's one of those men that just aren't.
Hits different.
Yeah. And I feel like I overthink everything and I'm just like very emotional.
Have any of the songs that you've written so far in your career taken on new meaning between when you wrote them to today?
That's a great question. I don't know if they really have. Like, I feel like I know what they're about so much that like I don't even know if my brain like lets me relate it to new things. Because I'm like, if I even think about the song for 1 second, I'm like, oh, that's what I wrote it about, but I wrote about this.
Will you think about it when you perform?
I try not to. It depends on the song. I feel like I'm more like excited. I'm actually more focused on being like, don't sing out of key, don't sing out of key. Like, I'm going to sing the notes correctly. Like, don't mess up the run. Like, I'm really thinking about my singing and like wanting to make sure it's perfect, that I don't even think about the song. But I did perform 28 once and a girl was in the front row holding a sign that was like, my dad's dating an 18-year-old and like, I'm 19, and like the whole song, I was like so unwell. And then like between like going off stage to come back on for the encore, I was like sobbing. And I was like, guys, like she was holding a sign, like I don't know what to do. And I had to go back on and sing Flowers and then another song. And then after the show, like instead of walking on stage, I just like jumped off the stage and like gave her a hug. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Like, so I feel like it depends. Like I'm gonna very struggle singing Looking Up. I've already told myself like I can't give a speech before it about like grief or like some fucking thing that's gonna make people feel better and think there's a silver lining. Like I will just start crying if I even talk about what it's about. But if anyone is holding, I was crying this morning at 7 a.m. because I posted it yesterday, and then I decided to watch like the UGC and like other people posting that other people had died. And I was so unwell. Like Ryan showed up at my house to do my makeup and was like, "Why have you been crying?" And I was like, "People are posting like their family members like grave sites, like like someone's gonna hold a sign and say someone passed away, and I'm gonna be done immediately."
Grief is the hardest. Like grief is harder than hard. Like grief.
Yeah, like
is
I think
so
nothing will ever like no problem is ever like actually a real problem compared to like people just not being on the earth anymore. Like when I think about like anything I've ever been upset about and then like compare it to that, I'm like, oh, that's just like those problems aren't even real because they're all fixable.
But it's also something because of the magnitude of it. It's something that's like really powerful to like when people find mutual understanding with somebody over it. So
yeah, I was very like I've been wanting to post it for so long, and everyone was in very like disagreements with me over the song. Like everyone else didn't even really want it on the album in the first place, and I had to be like, hey, like you guys didn't include this in your 12. Like I really want Looking Up on the album, and they were like, okay. And I've always felt like I know what I went through, and I know how much a song means to me. That I'm like, it brings me so much joy at the same time to see that other people have like found something that they'll get to listen to that will help them in their journey of grief, you know?
that's the power of art.
Yeah.
The Art of Being a Mess is waiting for you. It's on Amazon Music. You can listen to it. Plus, there's going to be a track by track up there too, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Lauren Spencer Smith's going to take you through all the different records on the album. Amazon Music, link below. What are you thinking?
If you would have won American Idol, where do you think you would be today?
Probably nowhere. I think I'd be in like a bad contract, probably.
Not talking to us.
Yeah,
No.
definitely not. I don't know though, because like, I guess it depends on the situation. I think I would not be like
No
where
way
I am.
you would be here. You
Yeah,
have so much freedom now.
yeah. I'm very grateful that I did not win the show. That would have been bad, I think, for me.
Did
personally.
anything positive come out of it?
Yeah, I think I loved being on the show. Like even just being around other singers was so much fun. Like in my hometown, like everyone tells me to shut up and people were like harmonizing with me. And I was like, oh my God, like other people sing. Like I met so many people. I songwrote with someone for years and years and years that I met on American Idol. Like I met Natalie on American Idol.
I remember you were like a Canadian on American Idol.
Yeah.
And it like wasn't like it was one of the first, right? Or something?
Yeah, yeah. And I'm like, me and Natalie, like we still hang out like every day. Like we're like best friends and we're like minors on American Idol together. Like our moms had to be there, like they're friends.
Wait, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Also, I think she came on our show. Did she come on our show over Zoom?
No, she was in person.
No, she was in person.
Yeah, she was
No,
in person.
you.
Oh, her.
Lauren.
I think you meant Natalie.
No, yeah. Did Lawrence Spencer Smith come on our show over Zoom during the pandemic?
I don't
No.
think so. No.
No, because I was
You
like
go-
a child and
You go,
like,
no.
yeah, no.
No, but like what year did you start getting famous? What year was Idol?
I was on American Idol 2020.
Yes.
And then the end of 2021, I posted Fingers Crossed.
I feel like she came on our show.
No, the first time she came on was 2022.
22.
That's crazy. Why do I have this vivid memory of talking to someone? Maybe I was talking about you.
Maybe it was someone else from the show.
Well, I was just talking to somebody about like how big it was that you were Canadian and you were on American Idol. Like that is a big deal.
It was really random. Like I didn't even know it was allowed.
Yeah,
Like
how
that
did-
wasn't a goal of mine because
Yeah.
I didn't know that was allowed.
Did they reach out to you?
Yeah, Tammy V Casting.
Like what?
They literally like just reached out and were like, "We like, do you want to be on the show?" And I remember just being 16 and like my manager at the time was like, "Do you want to do it?" And I was like, "Sure." Literally just drove to Oregon. Didn't have to sing for the producers. Like nothing. I just showed up, did my rehearsal, and then sung for the judges.
Drove to Oregon, the closest border state where an Idol audition was happening.
I literally was like, "What the heck?" And I just sung, and then it was like, "Oh my God, I'm going to Hollywood!" Like it was like they asked me like 30 days before the audition, and Oregon was the last audition city.
They were
Like
desperate.
people had been auditioning for.
They were like, shit.
Like, we need people.
We need
Call in
someone.
the Canadians. What?
Yeah, but maybe they thought I was American at first. Like, just, it's not like I had Canadian flags like in my bio, being like Canada. So they probably like reached out. But yeah, I mean, all you had to do was get a visa.
Yeah, then you could be American and then you could be an American Idol.
Well, you could only. It was like a work visa specifically for the show. Like you couldn't do anything
For
out.
that, yeah,
like
yeah.
that's a nightmare to get one of those. But just for the show, if they signed off, like they're like a big enough company that they're like, oh, Canadians can come. Yeah, but I loved the show. I thought it was great.
And then you returned last year to perform Fingers Crossed, didn't you?
Yeah. And it was my
cool.
first time ever, like, because I was in the COVID seasons. We had to, like, perform on our fucking, like, decks and shit.
Yeah.
And so it was my first time, like, being at the place and, like, actually singing on the real stage.
Well, maybe my memory is just you like on Zoom, like you were in front of a lake, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't like. I'm just going through it clearly, but
Yeah.
like,
No, it was not. That season was not it when COVID hit.
well, we're here
For
now,
sure. Yeah, we're here now. Shout out American Idol.
stronger because of it. Did it
Yeah.
make you a better performer at all?
Oh, for sure. Like I remember like being from a small town, like no one else sings. And so I definitely was like, oh, like I'm the only singer. And I remember specifically my friend Kimmy Gabriella, she sung Say Something the first day of Hollywood Week. And she was the first person. And she went and I was like, oh, I'm not the only singer in the world. I was like, oh my gosh, she's so good. And I came out, my mom was like, she's better than you. And I was like, she is better than me. And my mom was like, you need to practice. And I was like, I need to practice. Like, fuck. Like, everyone was so good. Like, I had never been around that much talent. Like, even so many people were not aired that truly are incredible vocalists. And, you know, they're not really necessarily doing it anymore. But, like, it was crazy to be around that much talent. Like, I was watching her and being like, oh, I need to improve my falsetto. Like, oh, that person can do runs. Like, I need to improve this. Like, it made me want to be so much better from learning, watching other people.
Really cool byproduct.
Yeah.
Also, really cool part of your story.
Yeah.
Also, a really terrible time in world history.
Yep.
2020. Well,
I can't believe it's 2025.
Time's flying.
Oh my God.
This is what I'm talking about. 5 years is whatever, sis. 5 years is a...
Wow.
Yeah.
That just stressed me out.
You got to keep moving. Look forward. Who gives a shit what they're saying behind you?
So true.
Just keep pushing forward. The mission continues. Thoughts?
You need to take your own note. That's actually a good message for you.
Maybe I will. Those who can't do, teach. Dan.
That's true. That is very true.
Wait, real? I'm a better teacher than like listening to my own advice.
Yeah. I mean, that like...
That's everyone.
Yes. Like you have the ability to be so objective with somebody else.
Yeah, for sure.
And like to have that, and yes, like I could be objective with myself. Doesn't mean I'm actually going to like,
do it.
take that information
Yeah.
and apply
Yeah.
it every second of every day.
I'm always telling other people what to do. Like I feel like I'm so wise and I don't do any of it myself.
Like moments of being lucid and aware, yeah, they exist.
Yeah.
It's just not like a constant state. So, like what?
So true.
You good?
I'm great.
You have any other thoughts?
I think we've covered a lot here.
Shit, this was fun.
Yeah.
Can we do it again sometime?
Yeah. I told myself I wouldn't cry.
It's okay.
Yeah.
By the time you come back on our show, it'll be a new studio. It'll be in the back.
Really? Are you
Yeah.
being serious?
I swear it's going to be all redone.
Wow.
Yeah, you've been to so many different studios. You'll be in a brand new one. But this one will be, I don't
Here
know.
to stay?
I don't want to jinx it, but no, it should be here to stay. I mean,
Wow.
it's very meticulously designed. So yeah,
Wow. I'm excited.
me too. Hopefully it happens. Because it'll be really embarrassing if it doesn't. Listen to The Art of Being a Mess. It's waiting for you. Link below. Cool?
Cool.
Cool.
Lauren Spencer Smith, everybody.